Did you know that your brain processes 70,000 thoughts per day? But how many of those thoughts are truly your own, and how many are just noise? In this video, we're going to explore 3 powerful techniques from Napoleon Hill's book, How to Own Your Own Mind. Chapter 1. Creative Vision in Action. Meet Rachel, a passionate baker who dreamed of opening her own shop. Rachel's neighborhood had plenty of bakeries, but she noticed something missing. A place that catered to people with dietary restrictions. That's when her creative vision kicked in. Instead of just opening another run-of-the-mill bakery, Rachel decided to create a haven for those with food allergies and special diets. She saw an opportunity where others saw obstacles. This is the essence of creative vision, spotting gaps and turning them into gold mines. Rachel didn't stop there. She used her creative vision to go the extra mile. She partnered with local nutritionists to develop recipes that were not only allergy-friendly, but also packed with nutrients. She even started a blog sharing her journey and recipes, building a community before her shop even opened. Now, let's break down the 10 principles of creative vision that Rachel embodied, and that you can use too. Definiteness of purpose. Rachel knew exactly what she wanted, a bakery that served everyone. Going the extra mile. She didn't just bake, she educated and built a community. Accurate thinking. Rachel researched her market thoroughly before diving in. Self-discipline. Opening a business requires consistent effort, which Rachel maintained. Learning from defeat. Every failed recipe was a lesson, not a setback. Creative vision. She saw potential where others saw limitations. Organized planning. Rachel mapped out every step of her business plan. Enthusiasm. Her passion for inclusive baking was infectious. Cooperation. Partnering with nutritionists expanded her expertise and reach. Faith. Rachel believed in her vision, even when others doubted. These principles aren't just for entrepreneurs. You can apply them to any aspect of your life. Maybe you're looking for a new job or trying to improve your relationships. Creative vision can help you see opportunities you might have missed before. How often do you settle for the first solution that comes to mind? Creative vision challenges you to look beyond the obvious. It's about asking what if and why not. It's the difference between accepting things as they are and imagining how they could be. Creative vision isn't just about having great ideas, it's about taking action. Rachel didn't just dream about her bakery, she made it happen. She combined her passion with planning, her creativity with commitment. You might be wondering, how can I develop my creative vision? Start by observing. Look for problems or inconveniences in your daily life. Then, instead of complaining, think about how you could solve them. This is how innovations are born, from people who refuse to accept the status quo. Creative vision isn't a magical power bestowed upon a chosen few. It's a skill you can develop with practice. Start small. Next time you face a challenge, try to come up with 3 different solutions. Push yourself to think beyond the obvious. You might surprise yourself with what you come up with. Chapter 2. Mastering Organized Thought. Napoleon Hill defined it as the process of organizing ideas through inductive and deductive reasoning. Sounds fancy, right? But it's simpler than you think. Imagine your mind as a messy closet. Creative vision is like throwing open the door and seeing all the possibilities. Organized thought is arranging everything so you can actually find what you need when you need it. But you can't just organize your thoughts once and call it a day. It's an ongoing process, like keeping that closet tidy. Hill stressed the importance of critical thinking and not accepting opinions without scrutiny. Why? Because opinions can be as unreliable as that fashion advice your well-meaning but style-challenged friend gives you. How often do you scroll through social media, nodding along to every opinion that sounds good? Hill would say that's a recipe for mental clutter. Instead, he advises us to question, to dig deeper, to base our thoughts on facts rather than fleeting feelings. Now you might be wondering, how do I keep my thoughts organized when life is so chaotic? That's where controlled habits come in. These are like the daily routines that keep your living space clean. Just as you might make your bed every morning, you need habits that tidy up your mental space. Let's look at how this works in real life. Meet Rosie, a hairdresser with a dream of owning her own salon. She had the creative vision to see the opportunity, but it was organized thought that turned her dream into reality. Rosie didn't just daydream about her salon. She created a detailed plan, breaking down her big goal into smaller, manageable tasks. Each day, she focused on one specific task, whether it was researching locations, creating a business plan, or learning about salon management. Rosie didn't just organize her actions, she organized her thoughts too. Every morning, she practiced affirmations, repeating phrases like, "I am capable of running a successful salon," and "I attract the right opportunities and people to make my dream a reality." These daily affirmations weren't just positive thinking, they were a form of mental organization, keeping her focused on her goal and building her confidence. It's like she was constantly tidying up her mental workspace, clearing out doubts and making room for productive thoughts. And guess what? It worked. Within a year, Rosie opened her salon, but more importantly, she developed a mindset that could tackle any challenge that came her way. This brings us to a crucial point: the connection between organized thought and definiteness of purpose. Hill believed that having a clear purpose was essential for organizing your thoughts effectively. It's like having a specific vision for how you want your closet to look. It guides every decision you make about what to keep, what to discard, and how to arrange things. Rosie's definite purpose, opening her salon, gave her a framework for organizing her thoughts and actions. Every idea, every piece of information, every decision was evaluated based on whether it brought her closer to her goal. Chapter 3. Controlled Attention. Imagine your mind as a powerful laser. Creative vision is pointing that laser in the right direction. Organized thought is fine-tuning it, but controlled attention? That's what gives it the power to cut through any obstacle. So what exactly is controlled attention? It's a mix of definiteness of purpose, self-discipline, auto-suggestion, and willpower. Think of it as the mental equivalent of a world-class athlete's focus during a championship game. Let's see how this works in real life. Meet Harry. His car broke down and he needed money fast. Instead of panicking, he used controlled attention to focus his efforts. He didn't just think about needing money, he directed all his mental energy towards finding solutions. Harry started by clearly defining his purpose: earn $500 for car repairs in 1 week. That's definiteness of purpose. Then he used self-discipline to stick to his plan, resisting the urge to waste time or get discouraged. He practiced auto-suggestion, repeatedly telling himself, "I will find a way to earn this money." And finally, he applied willpower to push through challenges and keep going even when things got tough. The result? Harry took on extra shifts at work, sold some unused items online, and even started a weekend dog walking service. Within a week, he had his $500. Now you might be thinking, that's great for Harry, but how does this connect to the other principles? Good question. Creative vision helped Harry see opportunities he might have overlooked, like the dog walking service. Organized thought allowed him to plan his actions efficiently, but it was controlled attention that kept him focused and determined throughout the process. This powerful combination isn't just for everyday problems. It's the secret behind some of history's greatest achievements. Take Alexander Graham Bell, for example. His invention of the telephone wasn't just a stroke of luck. It was the result of intense, controlled attention, focusing all his mental energy on solving the problem of long-distance communication. But applying these principles isn't always easy. Hill warned about societal pressures and distractions that can derail our efforts. How often have you given up on a goal because someone said it was impossible, or gotten sidetracked by the latest social media trend? As Hill put it, the mind is like a camera that has lots of information stored. If you do not know what to focus on, your mind will keep capturing everything. In other words, without controlled attention, your mind becomes a cluttered mess of random thoughts and influences. How can you harness this mental dynamite in your own life? It starts with being aware of where you're directing your attention. Are you focusing on your goals, or are you letting your mind wander aimlessly? Are you actively choosing what to think about, or are you at the mercy of every notification and distraction? If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe to our channel and see you in the next one.